Quick question. If a team loses a game at this World Cup, are they out? Not necessarily. That single fact alone tells you this isn't the World Cup you grew up watching. FIFA quietly rebuilt the entire tournament structure, added a round that's never existed before, and somehow made winning the trophy harder, not easier, even though more teams got invited. Stick around, because in the next couple of minutes, you'll understand this format better than most people who are actually at the stadium. Let's start with the obvious change. This year, 48 teams are competing. That's not a slight increase. That's 50% more nations than the World Cup has ever had at once. For the last few decades, it was always 32. So why the jump? Mostly fairness. Smaller football regions in Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean kept getting locked out, even when their teams were good enough. FIFA opened the door wider. It also happens to mean more matches, more broadcasts, and a lot more money. Both reasons are real, and FIFA isn't pretending otherwise. Here's where it gets interesting. Those 48 teams get split into 12 groups of 4, Group A through Group L. Each team plays 3 group games. So far, that part feels normal. This sounds simple. It isn't. In the old format, only the top 2 teams from each group moved on. Clean and brutal. This year, the top 2 from all 12 groups advance automatically. That's 24 teams. But FIFA also takes the 8 best third-place finishers from across every group and lets them through too. Add it up, and 32 out of 48 teams survive the group stage. You know, the type of team that draws all 3 games and somehow still makes it through? That's now a real possibility, not a fluke. So what happens to those 32 teams? They enter a round that flat out didn't exist before this tournament, the round of 32. It only exists now because there are simply too many survivors to jump straight into a round of 16. After that, it's the bracket you already know. Round of 16. Quarterfinals, semifinals, the final. And here's the twist nobody expects. Because of that extra round, the champion this year has to win 8 matches to lift the trophy. In 2022, it only took 7. So the door got wider at the entrance, and somehow the hallway got longer at the exit. More teams qualify. Fewer of them get an easy run to the final. One more wrinkle worth knowing. This tournament isn't even happening in one country. It's split across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Teams aren't just facing new opponents. They're facing new climates and new time zones mid-tournament. Now that you know how this actually works, here's the real question. Does a format this generous make the tournament more exciting? Let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe if you want every twist of this tournament explained as it happens.